Workbook Svetla Staykova and Frani Burick IS, BG. ONLINE The Healthier Way to Quench Your Thirst. International Copyrights 21 Authors Frani Burick Moderator of Summer Summit 21 Launch Your Idea Entrepreneur, Author, Life and Business Coach, Mentor, Business Consultant. During her 20 years of experience, she has helped over 16,000 entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, small and medium-sized firms achieve success with operational improvements and strategic redesigns to their businesses to become leaders in their fields to bring more profit to the bottom line, making their businesses easier to sell so they could retire young and rich. Business Redesign The Entrepreneur Codebook New Age co-author of Svetla Staykova, manager and owner of Innovative Services EOOD, the organizer of Summer Summit 21 Launch Your Idea Ask Advice Book Office Ketos Zone Free Online Learning What We Do, providing online services, creative solutions and innovative approaches for your activities and business. Book Office Ask Advice Ketos Zone Free Online Learning, online video courses, online marketplace, business strategies and development, business coaching, time management, accounting, business consultation and services. We believe there is a hidden potential in each person and business, big or small. We are supporting and empowering you and your business to reach your full potential on a new level, areas and innovative way. Why business coaching and strategies? In business coaching, we decided to combine the strengths of coaching, our finance experience, planning, and strategies. Light up your future with our business coaching and strategies. Get a setup to open your business.
Hello and welcome to our Summer Summit. I'm so happy to welcome Frani Burick here with us. Hello. Okay, hello Frani, how are you?
I'm fine, Svetla. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. So happy to have you here.
So good to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Thank you for being a moderator and my partner here for the summit. And I want to start with a few questions for you. Can you please share with us more about your books?
Oh, certainly. My first book is called Business Redesign. I did the redesign series for the 21st century. So it's a business success model for the 21st century. In it, you're breaking through your fears, you're uncovering why your company may have plateaued and what you need to do to basically do some strategic repositioning of your company to basically move forward in the 21st century. And with COVID, we did a lot of that, but some companies did it well and a lot of companies failed. And those companies that failed to plan and basically did not understand how to basically make the changes that they needed to stay in business and to become even more successful, because there were so many new opportunities that COVID presented and they missed it. They missed it because they didn't have the mindset. They missed it because there are probably a million reasons why. But this is one of the things that I think is really, really important for businesses to understand, that every time a change comes, new opportunities appear. But the problem is sometimes you're working inside your business so much that you don't see them. So this book sort of goes through all of that and really takes them through what they need to do to get their model of success. The second book, I'm probably one of, I want to say 25 authors, 20 or 25 authors, and it's called The Entrepreneurial Code. What I did in that book is I went over my background. My background is starting from age 5 with my dad's influence with his own business, and how he told me never to give up on my dreams. And he taught me how to do the adding machine every single night for all his receipts. And there were a lot of them. And how he used radio ads to basically change his business and move it forward from the marketing that he did to increase his sales. It was amazing as a 5-year-old to see all of this. So I got a first-hand education with my father, who was a major influence in making me the entrepreneur I am today. So that was that's what that book is all about. It carries me through also with you know, starting off in my 20 years to get to becoming an entrepreneur, because I took the long way. Dad was very influential. Mama was the one that always was the naysayer. How are you going to do this? And as a 5, 6, and 7-year-old, you listen to your mother. And so I was always thinking, gee, maybe I don't know this. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I don't have, you know, the opportunity to understand what I need. But I didn't have, you know, my bachelor and undergraduate degree in economics. I didn't have my banking background to start collecting charge-offs and understanding what I needed to basically help companies grow. They had locked-in lines of credit. They needed long-term financing. Everything was being done wrong for them. So I got a chance to really work through problems and help companies and understand just how much. I had, like, you know, hundreds and hundreds of loans that came to me practically every month, because we had so many lending officers and they didn't have the skill sets that they needed to basically make these loans right. So they all came to me, which was great. So I got a lot of experience and I worked with a lot of companies and I helped them succeed, and even got some of them out of bankruptcy too. And then I had the business planning with the Growth Association. So I talked about that. And then I went to strategic planning and talked about that. And then I went to, you know, basically where I am today. So, you know, in helping companies at this point in time through my business consulting practice, and also doing my own startup, which is COVID Defense. But I think I'm going to change it because right now it's hopefully going to be a cosmeceutical, but I'm not really sure about the classification, and that will determine on whether or not I can export it or not. So lots of things going on in my life, plus my business partnerships with you and my other business partner in India. So,
This
okay.
is great. Thank you, Frani. You have an amazing experience, and My next question is, have you ever had a dream?
Yes, my dream was always to grow up and be like my dad. That was my dream from the time I was a 5-year-old. And I never gave up on that dream because the words he always told me when I was 5 and I was doing things for him is he said, never give up on your dream. And so that was something that, it stuck with me. It stuck with me. Those are the words that basically motivate me today. It just motivates me from my soul. It makes me so happy because it reminds me of my dad, who has long since passed, but it keeps him close in my heart and in my mind. And that's why I think I'm a successful entrepreneur, because he's with me every day and I feel like he's guiding me. So
This is great. Thank you. And what is the success for you?
Success, my definition of success, one word, happiness. If you make success a really long paragraph that's hard to repeat or remember, what good is it? If you've got one word that defines what success is for you and you're happy every day, I'm successful. That is like, don't defeat yourself with complicated definitions of success. Use one word and make sure that that word is in your mind every single day. I'm so happy to get up in the morning. I don't feel like I'm working. I feel like I'm basically just enjoying my life and doing what I love. So I never want to give it up because I'm happy. And I think that's my definition of success. Everybody's going to be different, but if you keep your success definition simple, then you're going to be happy all the time. And if you're doing what you love, I mean, that's the most important thing, is do what you love, whatever that is. It doesn't make any difference. If it's sports, if it's investing, if it's starting a company, if it's, whatever it is, working for a company that you really do love, whatever your passion is, just do it.
Great, awesome. Thank you. And what is your recipe for success?
My recipe for success?
Yes.
Okay. I start every day with 3 top points, 3 things that I need to achieve in every company that I run or every company I'm involved in. And when I wake up in the morning, what I do is I get up early, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 a.m., but I go to bed early too. And I think one of the things I do is I meditate for 30 minutes every single day. I just sit there and I listen to some meditation music that really helps me a lot, usually for 30 minutes. Sometimes it's an hour. Then when I'm done with that, I usually will start on, looking at my top 3 points for the day and what phone calls I have to make to partners in other parts of the world or clients in other parts of the world, because, India and Australia and all these places are, Malaysia are in different parts of the world, and they're like 12 hours ahead of where I am, or maybe 11 hours, I'm not sure. But I've got my phone and everything synced to what I need to do. And I take care of all of those things first on my agenda. And then I will start with my points and try to get things done. I have, 4 different companies. Well, I have more than that, but 4 companies mainly that I work on. And I try to go ahead and do what is urgent for that day for those 3 points. And I try to achieve success obsess on those 3 points every single day. Then I guess if you want to stir in the mix, I take a 30-minute walk every single day, regardless if it's raining or sunshine or whatever. And it's usually rain or sun here. Sometimes high winds and cold, and I hate doing it, but I do it anyway. So I think 30 minutes just to have time for yourself. Sometimes you'll run into people. It might be 40 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes. And then you come back and you sit down, you know, grab a cup of coffee or grab a cup of hot tea and go ahead and, you know, look, you know, where am I? What do I do next? And did I get stuck on something? Do I have to go back to it now? Do I have a fresh perspective of it? So whatever it is, whatever my challenges are, or what I will call them opportunities, I come back with a fresh perspective of what I need. And I always come off the board and do things that are sort of, I hate to say out of the box thinking, but I do a lot of out of the box thinking to try to help my clients in every way I can and offer value, because you need to really give them the value that they need to succeed. And then after that, and I achieve my day and my goals, I might just sit down with a nice meal and relax. Of course, I have breakfast in between somewhere, wherever I can fit it in. And I check my emails at the end of the day. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. I have a lot of emails and I don't like going through them. So sometimes once a week, which isn't good, but my clients will call me or WhatsApp me or do something like that. So I don't have to worry about the emails that I get unless, you know, they say they're going to email me and there's only one business address that they'll use. The rest of them is all sort of like junk emails, so I don't even bother. The other thing is at nighttime, when I'm winding down, after, you know, everything's said and done, I sort of put my little strategy together for the next day. If I've got my top 3 listed, I can think of 3 more things I need to do, I'll do it. Otherwise, I sit down and I write in my gratitude journal. I write, what am I grateful for today? I try to put 3 things there too every day. Sometimes I write really long, you know, 3 pages. Sometimes I write just 3 lines, 3 points of what I accomplished or what I feel happy about and what I feel success is for my day and my gratitude for the day. So having that gratitude journal really, really, really helps me. So then, you know, I'm sleeping and I have no problem falling asleep early and getting up early. So that's sort of my routine and my recipe that I use on a daily basis to just basically achieve what I want to achieve.
Great, thank you. Frani, can you tell me, how did you break the fear?
How did I break through my fear? Well, my fear lasted for 20 years. I didn't realize, it's funny when you're a child and your father's saying you can do this, and never give up on your dream, and then your mother's saying, but how? I don't understand. Where are you going to find your customers? Who's going to come to you? We don't do things like that here. You know, I don't know where you would find a company like that. You know, so, you know, you have these limiting beliefs and, you know, these doubts and insecurities that are created by maybe a parent, maybe a teacher, maybe a classmate, maybe a brother or sister, maybe a friend. You don't even know where they come from. And all of a sudden, you know, you're an adult and here you are trying to start a company and then stopping and wondering, wait a minute, I have the background for this. Why am I not succeeding? I've got the plan, and then you fail to execute. And without executing your plan because of fear, and you don't know why you have this fear, it took me a while to really break through that fear. I took some therapy, and then I started getting into these coaching programs and studying to become a coach, because I thought, gee, I need a life plan. I have everything else I need, but I need to figure out what my life plan is to break through my fears. And there's some techniques I can show you on how to break through fears, and you know what fear really means. And fear is an acronym, and you can give it any meaning you want: fun, fulfillment, whatever, energy, excitement, you know, just everything and anything that's good, you know, to give you the results and the returns and the ROIs that you want in your life and in your business. So fear can be an acronym, and just give it some fun words for the F's, the A's, E's, A's, and R's. Just make it fun, and it won't be fear. So that's one of the things that I worked on. It took a long time, but here I am. So like my dad said at age 5, never give up on your dream. And I will never give up. Great. So he's here every single day with me. And even though he's long since passed, his inspiration, his guidance, you know, everything that I'm doing is sort of for him.
This is great. Thank you, Frani.
You're welcome.
And, can you share with me and with all other attendees, how many companies did you help?
How many companies did I help? I helped over 17,000 companies. I've had a career for 30 years, so it's a long career. When I started out, I was in banking, and I had about 3,000 loans that I had to work through, and just took a couple of weeks to get those through. And then I had another 1,000 come at me. So it was like nonstop with the lending staff at the bank I was at, because they were lending to small businesses. And I finally got involved with the Growth Association. It was a chamber of commerce in my area. And I developed a business planning course, because I said, they don't have one. They need one desperately. They're coming to the bank unprepared. The lending officers are making loans without having the plans and all the answers that they need for the loan committee. The loan committee is, you know, if they like you, you've got a yes. If they don't like you, you've got the no, and you've got to go back and figure out what you need to do. But they were making loans like wild people. It's almost like cowboys in the wild west. But they made a lot of mistakes. They didn't ask the right questions. They didn't understand the industry. They didn't understand the risk. And I had my undergraduate in economics and my master's degree in economics. So I understood leading and lagging indicators, vertical and horizontal integration. I understood a lot of business things that you needed to know before you would make a loan to any industry or any individual. And they weren't asking the right questions. So the training was desperately lacking on our loan officers, but I didn't worry about that. I just, you know, did my thing and got through it, and basically trained so many companies, a lot of startups. I would do probably like, we'd have classes every 6 weeks for a couple hours every day. And I would have it with an accounting person like you. But you're more than accounting, you're actually, you know, total business person. But I would get one of the big 8 accounting firms or whatever they were at the time. And we would do, you know, classes for 200 or 300 startups at a time. And so, you know, you did that every 6 weeks, and you'd start the other class and the other class and the other class. And I did that every 10 years. So I had a lot of one-on-ones and a lot of group sessions with the entrepreneurs and helping them start up from an idea to actually launching it. And I saw where the weaknesses were. I could spot it right away after I talked with them. So this was really, really good experience for me. And I also got involved in the business planning courses and strategic planning. Strategic planning was on a Saturday, and it was basically something that I got involved in and did a lot of. So with all of that, I took second and third generation companies to basically, I took those companies to get rid of losing divisions, them for a sale to foreign investors. So that is what I did.
Really amazing experience. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My questions.
Okay. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to add was
Okay.
I did turn around a family-owned business out of bankruptcy. It was an ex-husband's company. His father died, and unfortunately left it to a son who didn't know how to run it. So that was another story. But anyway, I'll tell that in my stories.
Okay.
So
Thank you. Great.
All right. Now I have some questions for you.
Okay.
Svetla, who inspired you to start your business?
Well, I had a dream since I was 14 years old to have a business and help people with my activities. At that time, I didn't know exactly what I want to do or how I will do it, but I just knew that I want to help the people with my experience and have the freedom to take my own decisions, implement my own vision, and of course, be responsible for them. And what inspires me are all these entrepreneurs and innovators that we have out there, and they're really a great inspiration and showcase that if you have a passion, if you have a dream, and if you're working hard and never give up, you will be able to reach that dream and help other people as well.
That's beautiful. What other lessons have you learned from running your own business? And tell me a little bit more about your background and how your background has helped you achieve your dreams.
Thank you. Well, I made a plan that if I want to have my own business, first I have to learn about how to run the business and how the business is working. So I decided to study agricultural economic. I have a bachelor degree, and then I could continue with the master degree of accounting and analysis in order to know how the numbers are reflected by the activities of the company, and also how the activities reflect the financial statement and what is behind the numbers there. So it's very important really to know how your activities reflect your financial statements and your cash flow in order to run a successful business and to make a good planning of your activities. And then I start working in different companies like construction, food production, and in the company together with my ex-husband. And I have 14% share there. So there as well, I was working with different companies and be able to learn from them, their activities, and what are the processes in each area of their business.
Wow, that's amazing. Your background is outstanding because you have the business sense and the sense with the timing and the economics and understanding that, and then also the numbers, which, I mean, that's like, you know, everything you need, which is great. Now I've got a question for you. You told me that you started a company with your husband. What mistakes did you make?
Well, the first mistake is never start company with your husband, because it's not a good idea. You could have a lot of problems at home, and afterwards, if you want to have a divorce, again, problems to go out of the company. Actually, we didn't start it together. He owned the company when his father has died, and his company also was almost in bankruptcy when I joined it. Actually, I saved it at that time with joining it and with fresh capital joining the company, and cover some of the outstanding, outdated actually, expenses and payments. And really, when you start a company, you need to have a vision and a good plan. And if you have partners in the company, make sure that you have the same vision or a common vision and meaning of the business, because this is very important when you have to work with partners. If you are not able to agree about the vision and how the company should develop, and for the future plans of the companies and the targets, it will be very difficult to run it together and be successful.
Good information. Thank you for that. I made the same mistake.
So don't make the same mistakes as us. Just avoid them.
You know, I was very successful in my own career, and then you know, father-in-law died, and ex-husband didn't, or the husband at the time did not understand how to run the company, and my background was invaluable. We became top dealer, and then you know, after the divorce, when I filed for divorce, he fired me. So we were top dealer for 10 years, and then the industry went away, and basically it's, you know, it's gone. But that's sort of like, yeah, you're right about the advice. Do not get involved.
They can support each other. But
now, what can everyone attending today hope to get from you?
Well, what I want to get from me is first,
I agree.
to start,
totally agree. So what can everyone attending?
First, to start dreaming again, and to know that their dreams are important. Their dreams are important not only to them, but also to the society. Because once was a dream to fly in the sky, and now it's reality. We are flying on the planes, on the rockets. Once was a dream to find a medication for a certain disease, now it's reality. So go after your dreams because they are important. They're important for you and for the society as well. And the second one is that people need to realize that the real value is within them. And after them are the money, the gold, the diamonds, and everything else. Because everything what we accomplish up to now, it's thanks to the people activity and innovations. So the real value is already with you, and you are very powerful. And you should be clear when you set the vision and the values which you want to support in the businesses around or everywhere, because you are powerful. Without the people, actually the money and everything else, crypto, gold, diamonds, will be meaningless, without meaning, because people create the money, people decide that gold is expensive, people create everything around what we have as innovations. And this is what I want to send as message today to our attendees. If I do this, I know that we have done well today. And of course, if you have an idea, we will be glad to help you on the challenge. Launch your idea. We will be your supporting team for the planning and set your business for success. Thank you, Frani.
Thank
you.
Okay, Svetla, what motivates you or what inspires you on a daily basis?
Well, what motivates me is the reason why I'm doing this. I start my business in order to help other people and bring the change and make the change I want to see. And all the projects I have so far, I made in order to help people. For example, the coaching programs, accounting and business services are made in order to help them and support them when they're starting their business and during their running their business, to help them release their full potential. And also the other projects I have are also related to this. For example, free online learning is a bridge between the unemployed people that don't have technical skills and the technical companies which are looking for new employees, because the rate is going higher and higher of their needs of new employees in this area, and actually provide them with video courses in order to learn the necessary skills and start new and better job for them. And the next one is the Summer Summit, which we are making together as partners. The third one is Kiddo Zone, which is a project for kids, like social media for kids, where also other teachers or different companies providing, for example, languages courses for kids or dancing courses and some trainings can participate also to this project and working together. The third one, actually the fourth one, is book office online. Due to the pandemic, and I saw that people needs office not all the time, but they might need it for a shorter time, not for 1 month or for 1 year, but maybe 1 or 2 days while they're most of time working from home, but they could have also some official meetings with more people, so they might need a bigger or larger office space, and this will be useful for them, also for the office owners, because during the pandemic a lot of offices were staying empty, and the owners has problems with this as well. So this is a good opportunity for them also to offer their free office spaces for 1 or 2 days, even for a higher price, but still good enough for the people because it will be for a shorter time, for example, 1 day or 2, depending on the time they need.
That's awesome. Now, who was your inspiration for Kids Zone? That's really creative. I mean, that's like off the charts. So can you explain who was your inspiration for that creation?
Thank you for the question, Frani. Actually, my inspiration was my daughter.
Your daughter?
Yes.
How old is she?
She is 9 years old, and
awesome.
She wanted so much to have a YouTube account and a Facebook account to be able to keep in touch with her friends. But I told her that she is very small and she needs to have 14 years in order to participate and use these platforms. And maybe after the 10th request from her, I said, okay, I will make one for you and for your friends to be able to keep in touch and have conversation, exchange videos and pictures, and stay together during the pandemic, because for the kids it was really hard time to stay alone at home.
That was brilliant. Brilliant.
Thank you.
That was absolutely, you created the safe place for children her age to be secure, to go online in a kids zone that was totally safe and controlled basically by you, which is good. I love this. I love the whole concept. I love the whole idea. And I love that she was your inspiration. That is so special. Thank you. Thank you, Svetla.
Yes.
I'm so very happy that we had a chance to talk and get to know more about your background and your creative skills and what you're doing to give back and also, move people forward. I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you. You're an inspiration.
Thank you, Frani.
It's a pleasure to be a partner with you on all of these things. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure for me as well. You have an amazing experience and you are a great partner. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it too. That's why we work together so well.
Yes.
I think the mutual respect and understanding and that goes a long, long way in understanding and respecting people from other cultures, other parts of the world, and what their expertise is. So thank you again. I really feel honored to be in a partnership with you.
Thank you, Frani. I appreciate it. For me as well. It's a pleasure. So
Great. I think that covers all the questions I had for you then.
thank you, and stay with us for the second part, which is very interesting, and Franny will show you from her experience the successful case.
Workbook Svetla Staykova and Frani Burick IS, BG. ONLINE. The Healthier Way to Quench Your Thirst. International Copyrights 21 Authors. Frani Burick, Moderator of Summer Summit 21. Launch Your Idea. Entrepreneur, author, life and business coach, mentor, business consultant. During her 20 years of experience, she has helped over 16,000 entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, small and medium-sized firms achieve success with operational improvements and strategic redesigns to their businesses to become leaders in their fields, to bring more profit to the bottom line, making their businesses easier to sell so they could retire young and rich. Business Redesign. The Entrepreneur Codebook. New Age co-author of Svetla Staykova, manager and owner of Innovative Services EOOD, the organizer of Summer Summit 21. Launch Your Idea. Ask Advice. Book Office Keto's Zone. Free online learning. What we do. Providing online services, creative solutions, and innovative approaches for your activities and business. Book Office. Ask Advice. Keto's Zone. Free online learning, online video courses, online marketplace, business strategies and development, business coaching, time management, accounting, business consultation and services. We believe there is a hidden potential in each person and business, big or small. We are supporting and empowering you and your business to reach your full potential on a new level, areas, and innovative way. Why business coaching and strategies? In business coaching, we decided to combine the strengths of coaching, our finance experience, planning, and strategies. Light up your future with our business coaching and strategies. Get a setup to open your business. DOYOUKNOW. We are all creative geniuses, but the system kills our potential by teaching us how to fit in the existing box. Research of NASA made over 1,600 children for a long period of time shows that 98% of the kids on the age of 4 to 5 years old are creative geniuses. From the same children on the age of 10th, only 30% kept that potential. At the age of 15th, only 12% still has that potential, and on the average age of 31st, from over 1,000,000 tested, only 2% of the adults are creative geniuses. What we can do to prevent that? The answer of the scientists is simple: start dreaming again. Dream, don't fit in the box. Our first task: start dreaming again. How? Answer the questionnaire module I. Questionnaire 1. Do you have an idea? If you don't have at that stage, don't worry till the end of the questionnaire, most probably you will have some ideas. 2. Do you have dreams? Yes. Number 3. If yes, please write them al. 4. Do you like to dream? Yes. Number 5. Are you afraid of failure? Yes. Number 6. Do you need the approval of the others for your decisions? Yes. Number 7. How do you make decisions? Module I Questionnaire 8. What is your experience? 9. In which areas you want to work? 10. Do you like solving problems? 11. Which problems do you want to solve? 12. Do you have an idea how to solve it? Or how to make your environment better? 13. What do you think is impossible? Why? Module I Questionnaire 14. Can you imagine a solution to make the impossible possible from question 13? Even the craziest one. 15. Do you have ideas now? Please write them down. The answers are mainly for you. Take it with you on the coaching session when you will define your why and vision, and pick one idea to launch. If you still don't have an idea, you can find one during the coaching session module I. strategies. Get a setup to open your business DOYOW. We are all creative geniuses, but the system kills our potential by teaching us how to fit in the existing box. Research of NASA made over 1,600 children for a long period of time shows that 98% of the kids on the age of 4 to 5 years old are creative geniuses. From the same children on the age of 10th, only 30% kept that potential. At the age of 15th, only 12% still has that potential, and on the average age of 31st, from over 1,000,000 tested, only 2% of the adults are creative geniuses. What we can do to prevent that? The answer of the scientists is simple: start dreaming again. Dream, in the box. Our first task: start dreaming again. How? Answer the questionnaire module I. Questionnaire 1. Do you have an idea? If you don't have at that stage, don't worry till the end of the questionnaire. Most probably you will have some ideas. 2. Do you have dreams? Yes. Number 3. If yes, please write them Al. 4. Do you like to dream? Yes. Number 5. Are you afraid of failure? Yes. Number 6. Do you need the approval of the others for your decisions? Yes. Number 7. How do you make decisions? Module I. Questionnaire 8. What is your experience? 9. In which areas you want to work? 10. Do you like solving problems? 11. Which problems do you want to solve? 12. Do you have an idea how to solve it? Or how to make your environment better? 13. What do you think is impossible? Why? Module I. Questionnaire 14. Can you imagine a solution to make the impossible